We are Bad Men Association, and this is Mouthpiece Magazine.
It's been so long since every single little thing went wrong. Feel it coming, I don't see it. Keep on pushing steady, just live it, be strong. 'Cause everything we do is a means to an end.
I'm Craig Durko, and I play the drums.
I'm Brent Blaze. I play guitar, and I'm a vocalist.
Matt Turnier, guitar and vocalist.
Josiah Tony, bass.
I guess we've known each other for quite a while, actually. Some of us were family friends. Me and Craig were just little guys playing on the beach when we were like 3-4 years old. So
And playing hockey.
yeah, and then playing hockey growing up, of course. Matt too. We played hockey together. Actually, Craig and I formed our first band when we were 12.
Eat the purple.
Yeah, Eat the Purple.
Terrible name.
We kind of started living together and hanging out later on in our 20s, and
I think that happened because I sent Craig a DM.
oh, true.
Remember that on Instagram?
No?
You don't remember? I sent you a DM to come jam with us.
Really?
I didn't even have your number.
Yeah.
I barely knew you.
I was living at my brother's place,
Yeah.
and he was kicking me out, kind of. Raising the rent on me, so I was like, hey, Blazer, I heard you had an empty room. So then I got in there, and then when I thought, like, you were living there, and then he was like, oh, you play guitar, Let's,
Yeah.
I play drums, let's start that.
Yeah,
It
so
came together pretty naturally, and then obviously Josie came in down later in the line a bit there. We had a little bit of a change out, and glad to have Jose join the forces.
yeah. He was our. We had a couple photo shoots early on. He was our photographer actually for our photo shoots, and then he was hanging around. Yeah. Then he opened up for a couple shows, and slot opened up, and we needed him.
Photographer to bass player.
Why is it hurting now? And it's all
It's a good question. We actually, first off, I think it's a little misleading. We are not bad men. Pretty good guys.
Straight and narrow.
But
yeah.
I think when we were in our teenage years, we had a group of friends actually. The Bad Men is not just us, it's an association of about like 20 some odd guys where
Yeah.
we're just doing dumb shit as kids and made the name up ourselves and just kind of flowed on from there.
Yeah, it's
So
just
that's the easiest way to put it.
I would say, so it was a group chat,
It was a
right?
big
Snapchat group chat, yeah.
And then we were thinking of names, and then we're going for, like, our other one was the Locks. That's what we were thinking.
Yeah.
And then we're just like, we have this cool group of friends and everything, and it's a cool name, so we're
Yeah,
just
it's a
like,
good
we gotta go Bad Men Association. There's nothing like it.
Yeah. I guess for myself, I was really influenced by a lot of early blues, and then really dove into. My dad's a huge '70s rock guy, so the standards, Pink Floyd and Hendrix, and grew up playing guitar a lot to that. Another big one for me is Frusciante from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, big one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chili Peppers I'd say would be right across the board there,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I used to listen to all those albums front and back.
And the classics, and obviously Led Zeppelin and stuff. But
Yeah.
I was really into Smashing Pumpkins. It was really big for me. I like Jimmy Chamberlain on drums, and no one really knows that guy, but he's unreal.
Then definitely a similarity between me and Josiah is like our style of folk music. Like City and Colors, a huge influence for me. That's all I used to play when I was younger. I used to be like a campfire guitarist around the fire, you know, sing along songs, a lot of country as well, like Zach Brown Band.
I feel like me and Turns are both into Van Morrison a lot too.
Yeah,
Because our
yeah.
dad's from.
Yeah. Joe's?
I'm the church kid.
Bible.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Church
A lot of spiritual stuff early on, so it doesn't matter what the genre is, as long as it has dynamic, I'll listen to it. So it's an interesting balance between the rock music, because generally with rock music, everybody just wants to rip all the time. So I find more dynamic music more close to me.
A lot of practice.
A lot of practice. I think we need it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a step in the right direction for us. I mean, I think I speak for ourselves when, well, we've all been playing music since we were kids, and it's just kind of the start of the fruition and reaping the rewards of something you've worked for your whole life. It's interesting to be given the opportunity to take the stage of sharing the likes of bands like Daughtry and Theory of a Dead Man and Pop Evil, where you've been looking up and listening to those bands since you're kids, and it's going to be an interesting opportunity to be up there with them. So we're very excited.
Yeah, it's just cool to be in the presence of real professionals too, right? Like,
Yeah.
to see how it's
Instead of
really
a
done.
dingy
and-
bar.
Yeah, instead of like we're still obviously lugging all our gear and setting our sound up, all that stuff, and it's just kind of cool to see like what it takes to be a real professional and see what they do, their kind of habits, the way they prepare, the way they act, they conduct themselves. So that's where we want to be someday. So we're just going to be reaping all the rewards and benefits of being in their presence mostly.
What it's like to play to nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
I
play-
think that's the number one thing for me, at least. It's definitely like when you drive all the way to Kingston, Ontario, and there's 6 people in the audience. I think we definitely
The owners don't even know we're playing that night.
yeah. Going around to campuses and universities and handing out flyers, trying to get people to come to a show. It's definitely like when you play in your hometown and a shit ton of people come out to your shows.
Yeah, we've been blessed by it.
You kind of you don't really realize it that you haven't cut your teeth outside of your own hometown until you go do something like that. So I think the number one challenge for us has just been like really fighting our own way through that and doing what every musician in front of us has ever had to do.
Yeah, like we said, we've been blessed in our hometown just because we've got that net association, that group of friends that we
Yeah,
already
right off the
initially right off the hop grabbed. They were fans right away with the band name, and then from there, like,
Couldn't do it without them.
oh, absolutely not. And then yeah, we just have a lot of local support, like a lot of friends, a lot of family. But yeah, coming out of the hometown, we got to kind of get the music out there somehow. We're still working on that process, so it's our next
Social
step.
dilemma.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
That's what it
Sarnians
is.
though too, outside.
You can-
yeah.
That
You
come
can
to our
have the
shows.
sound and the talent and put on a good high energy live show, and nobody takes a look at you unless you're in the thousands of followers. So
Yeah, the online presence has been pretty tough for us. Like we're not trying to fake it and pay our way with ads and stuff. We're trying to get a real fan base going, and
genuine.
we try not to get phased by the small numbers, but we just try and pump out good music, be good guys, find good opportunities, and take them. Recently, we branched out, did a show with the Stay at Home Dads in Windsor. We brought all our merch, brand new merch. We brought probably like 20 t-shirts and a cash box, and we're playing, and then we're all getting ready to go, and then where's the merch? And then someone came in, saw us, and saw the big bag of merch packed up, ready to go with a cash box there, and they just take it. So hopefully,
If you're ever going
Yeah.
downtown Windsor and you see some people with our t-shirts on, they probably didn't buy
I did
them.
not pay for it.
So I guess-
Value Village Windsor is
Yeah, oh, yeah.
stocked
Yeah.
full.
Yeah.
Cheap
Yeah.
teas.
Hey, any advertising is good
That's right.
advertising, right?
Yeah.
So. Yes,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
that's another one. That was a
Great.
huge surprise for us. That was
Scott Palco, thank you.
yeah,
Yeah,
and the
thanks,
Revelry
Scott.
crew. Yeah, the Revelry crew. Like we did the Revelry Festival last year, and yeah, they hooked us up. They playing in front of the beaches and July Talk. So the first weekend,
Yeah, September 9th.
September 9th, so weekend after Labor Day. So yeah, that was huge. We're stoked to be playing in front of them as well. Yeah, I actually haven't played at Medicare Park ever myself, but
No.
and actually I don't think I've ever been to that because I've always been working. But
Saw the Trues there once.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
it's a good spot. Oh yeah, yeah.
Really excited to be there.
Should we go down the line maybe?
Yeah,
Might all be
yeah,
different, I don't
it's
know.
Be different for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down the line.
What's your favorite?
I think my favorite to play is Calling the Right, or our new song that's coming out on June 21st.
Yeah, that one's a hell of a time, but I gotta go Into the Storm every time.
Yeah.
We play that, it just gets the people going, and
Yeah.
it's a good time, good high energy song, and good crowd participation usually. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a tough call, but I think I might throw it back to one of our earlier ones. I think one of my favorite songs to play is Suzanne.
Yeah,
To be honest.
it's just funky. Eh?
It's a blast to play. It's
Just
just
the wall pedal, eh?
I do like the wah. We got some sexy wah pedal in that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to play
Yeah.
guitar. So to me, I think that personally would be my favorite song to play. Joe's?
I'd say Suzanne too, and I didn't even write
Come
it.
on!
I didn't even write my part for it. That's probably why I like it.
Too funny.
It's a sick bass line.
It is a great bass line. Thanks, BJ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out
shout out.
to
Brandon
BJ.
Johnson, the Swims. Forgot about the Swims. They're
Oh yeah.
good
Oh,
band.
yeah,
That'd be-
jeez.
In the local
I
scene
love
right
the
now,
Swims.
the Swims are
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They play at Mods a lot, and Mods is a nice place to go to. They got a lot of good bands coming through there, so shout out to them.
Wear your earplugs. Wear your earplugs. If you're gonna go to 150 shows a year, don't worry if anybody makes fun of you. Wear your earplugs.
Yeah.
Keep working.
Yeah, you gotta work hard, but I think establishing a brand and like getting a good logo to get behind is one thing, just to start. I think you should have a good group of people that are all committed. You know, you gotta make sure from the start that you're committed, because it's not gonna work. You have other priorities, and you know you don't want to put it into practice. You're just gonna be a weak link, and like you'll have to either find someone that's committed. But I think commitment, hard work, cliche thing, but
It is definitely
that's what it is. And then practicing, and you gotta create music. Like you can do your covers and get people interested with the covers, but you gotta really focus on making some good music, because that's what everything is based off of. So yeah, have something you're passionate about, go for it. Do it while you're young, because it's only gonna slip away. Time
Yeah.
slips away, so just go for it now. Set some high goals too, so you have something that's good to shoot at, because it just might happen if it doesn't work. So
You kind of got to direct the kind of, like, what kind of crowd you want to play with, like the kind of people that you want to like your music, and then you kind of got to shape around that. So like with us, like we're all, you know, we all like to go out and have a good time, and we like bar rock and going out to a concert and jump around and, you know, screaming your lungs out at good songs and stuff. So that's the kind of music we want to make, right? To just kind of think about the crowd that you want to appease to. And if you were listening yourself, like what would you want to hear, right? So we have a similarity in that respect as well between all four of us, where we play the music we want to hear as well, and what we think others might want to hear.
I think that was the number one goal we set
Yeah.
when we first started.
was make music that we would want to be listening to and be watching ourselves, to be part of the crowd like I am all the time. I see a lot of shows, and I just kind of, when I'm on stage, I want to put myself in that same feeling of being in the audience that I want to be in, and try to replicate that as a band for somebody that would be in my shoes in the stands. So that'd be the, if you have the drive and the energy and you want to make that vision happen, I think that's the best way to go about it.